I am the Development Director of ChangeSchool. We're an innovation and higher education company, and we worked across 39 countries. We've been working in Armenia since 2018, and we have contact and we work with the British universities such as King's College London, City University, Bayes Business School, London Business School, Cranfield School of Management, and plenty of others I can mention. So I'm looking forward to your questions. I'm looking forward to maybe trying to help you out and help you make some good choices.
Okay, thank you so much for the introduction. Um, if I think I'm going to start with a little bit personal question. What drew you personally to change school and its mission?
I started it, that's why. Um, so myself and a friend of mine are the founders of Change School. And we started it because we've both been working in business for too many years, and also in education sometimes, and realized that around the world, including the UK, there was a lot of work done in companies and also on new companies that could be much, much better done if people knew how to do the work properly. Business is not hard, but you do need a bit of education like anything else to do it properly. And so we wanted to take the best of business education that we could find and give it to as many people as possible. That was the idea.
Okay, thank you so much. Because nowadays, many students, and not only students, they think that without any formal business education, they can start startup or they can build a successful business, but like not always it works out as it is planned. Can you speak a little bit what are the main requirements for students or for individuals who are interested who want to gain like knowledge in the sphere or to strengthen the key factors that like they're necessary in order to continue or to start their education?
Right. In which sphere do you want me to talk? Because there's a few.
Entrepreneurship. Let's speak
Entrepreneurship.
about
Okay,
that. Yeah.
cool. Okay, so if you end up at a European university or a UK university, you will have entrepreneurship support around you. Pretty much every single one has a group of people that support students in entrepreneurship. Step one is it's up to you to go and do it, because most of it is extracurricular. It is a profession. There is a way of doing it. It is a documented business process that you need to learn. Once you've learnt it, it's much, much easier and you've got much more chances of success. So step one is take advantage. Go somewhere that's got that sort of thing available and go and talk to those people and get involved. They'll give you a professional education in it, and it'll be extracurricular. It won't be in the curriculum, so you've got to go and get it.
Okay, thank you so much. And another question about the difference between MBA and an entrepreneurship focused program. What are the key differences? Because most of the time, like people get confused about these two programs.
An MBA is a corporate management degree. They call it MBA or they call it MBA in finance, MBA in... An MBA in finance is really a master's in finance. Don't get confused with the terms. An MBA covers every single business topic. And it does it to make you a better business manager. You study finance in an MBA not to do finance, but to manage finance. You're learning to be a manager in a corporate organization. If you're doing something in entrepreneurship, you're not corporate. You're starting your own company. So that's a different thing. You will, however, have entrepreneurship courses in MBAs because now corporates are using that profession of entrepreneurship and that process, that professional process, to create innovations for that corporate. So they're now starting to use both processes. They're using innovation and entrepreneurship processes to create new business products, new business processes, new business models that they can then adopt. But they are two different things.
Okay. And if we switch a little bit, do you see any growing opportunities for entrepreneurship focused education in countries like Armenia?
Absolutely. Entrepreneurship skill set helps you in everything that you're doing in life. It's a really important skill set and mindset. And what I see when I come to Armenia, I was in Yerevan just a few weeks ago. And what I see when I come to Armenia every time is it's actually a very entrepreneurial country. There are a lot of people that start businesses in Armenia. There's a lot of tech in Armenia, and a lot of entrepreneurship these days is about the technology. And I see Armenia as a very, very entrepreneurial country. And hopefully, with the recent peace deals that we hope will stick and stay, I think the Armenian economy is going to grow even faster than it has been in the last 2 or 3 years. And it's been very successful in the last 2 or 3 years. So I think there are a lot of opportunities in Armenia. Firstly, you're going to grow. Secondly, you've got a lot of people around you that have got very, very useful skills for an entrepreneur. So I think there are great opportunities.
Okay, thank you so much for your answer. Also, if we talk a little bit about the challenges that entrepreneurships mostly like often face when moving from idea to market, how does Change School help during like the process from
Lordy,
moving
right.
from idea to market?
So let's reframe that. You don't move from idea to market because your idea comes from the market,
Okay.
right? So, but in terms of getting traction and getting growth, so firstly, okay, ideas are easy. I can put you through a process that you and 3 people around a table with you will come up with 200 ideas in 30 minutes. Ideas are easy. Don't get stuck on the idea. The hard bit is seeing which one of those ideas might work and getting some sales traction. By traction, I mean, when they use the word traction, what they mean is you can get people to buy something. That's the ultimate test of whether your idea will work. And so there is a process, and like I said, it's a professional process where you take the problem that you're solving, which is where you start. You don't start with the idea. You start with the problem you're solving for someone. You validate whether that is going to work. Sorry, not whether it's going to work, whether it's a real problem. Start with, is it a real problem I'm solving? Do people care? Is it valuable? Then you go with that, okay, now I'm going to do this. And then you test that in the market. And eventually you go into sales and see if someone will buy it. That's when you know it's going to work.
Okay, perfect. And how do you see entrepreneurship education evolving in the upcoming 5 or 10 years?
How do I see it involving? What do you mean by involving?
Like
Did you say
moving on,
involving or evol? I didn't hear. Was it evolving
evolving.
or involving?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Evolving. Thank you.
Evolving. Yeah, yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. No
Thank you.
worries.
Cool. So it is a new profession. It is one that has only been codified, written down, understood maybe 15 years. Very new. So I think, firstly, it will develop. There are new things coming out all the time, new studies coming out all the time. Secondly, it's very American right now. It's very based on Silicon Valley. And I think it's going to evolve by people using the different tools in the different contexts that they find themselves, whether it be in Armenia, whether it be in Uzbekistan, whether it be in Kenya. They will use these tools in a different way in different places and will learn by trying how well those things work for different industries, different countries, different amounts of finance and capital. And I think it will evolve in a lot of those different ways. And then those ways will come into entrepreneurship education and work a lot better in other parts of the world, not just the United States.
Okay, and as you mentioned, like different countries, as I know, Change School works globally. What differences do you notice between like students or people coming globally from different countries?
It's all about the culture and what they're used to.
Yeah.
So if you're a student, you've been prepared for education in whatever way your country does education. So what you then have are different people from different countries expecting education to be delivered in a certain way. And then they all end up in one country together, and that country delivers it in their way. So there's a real culture movement, a culture shift when you go to university in a different country. So if, for example, you come from a country which is didactic, which is driven by a teacher tells you what the correct answer is and you have to remember it. If you then go to the United Kingdom, to begin with, it'll be confusing because they won't do that. They will ask you what you think the answer is, and you've got to have an opinion, and you've got to be ready to debate it. And they won't tell you what the right answer is. You've got to work it out. So they're looking for thinking skills. It's a different thing. If you go to America, that's even more extreme.
Mhm.
Um, if you go to China, it depends what university you go to, but that can be very didactic. And actually, there isn't much discussion in the classroom at all. So wherever you go, there's something about understanding the culture of education you're about to go to and getting ready for it. So it's not a shock. Or even if it is a shock, not worrying about it and just diving in and trying it out.
Okay, thank you so much. Yes, because especially for like those who decided to continue or start their education in business, it's really important to quickly adapt to new systems, to be open-minded, like to have creative thinking and trend, etc. It's really crucial. Okay. And what's the best time? What's the best age maybe for those who seek to, okay, continue their education? For example, I'm majoring in political science, but somehow I decided to switch my major and to like strengthen my knowledge in entrepreneurship. What are like the key steps that I need to take right now?
So if you've already majoring in political science and you've already got a degree or you're studying one,
No, I'm studying right now.
you're studying right now, that's
Studying,
cool.
yeah.
Right. So both of those things work very well together because one thing that entrepreneurship needs to understand is strategy. And strategy is very involved in what's happening around the world, what my influence, what my business can do, where are the opportunities, where are the changes, and what are the problems I need to solve. So you with political science will have a very good strategic brain because you'll understand the context in which you're working. So everything works together. Everything is useful. Um, if you then want to say, well, I'd like to have a go at entrepreneurship, what I would say is stage one, while you're studying, go find an entrepreneurship course, do it as an extra. Don't stop and start something, do it as an extra. Entrepreneurship is risky.
Mhm.
One of the first things you talk to people about entrepreneurship is yes, of course it's risky. You only take affordable risks. In other words, take risks that if it goes wrong, you're going to be okay.
Yeah.
So therefore, don't switch, do both together. Take an affordable risk and learn in that way.
Okay, thank you so much for your insights. Um, and if you have a chance to describe the Change School with only 3 words, what kind
Oh,
of words
Lordy.
would you choose and why?
Well, change school is already 2 words. My goodness. Right, three
Other
words.
words.
um, can I use four?
Sure, you're open to use as much as you want.
That's easy then, because we've got a phrase that says elite education for everyone.
Great education for all. Okay. Okay. Do you have anything to add? Anything else for our like viewers, maybe upcoming entrepreneurs?
Upcoming
Even if
entrepreneurs, just do it. It's the Nike thing, right? Imagine, think Nike, just do it. Entrepreneurship is all about doing something, talking to people, trying things out. Half of them, most of them won't work. That doesn't matter. You're there to learn. It's a learning process. Try something out, see what happens, see what feedback you get, try something else.
Okay, thank you so much for your time and for this insightful session. I'm gonna save this live on our Insta page, and even upcoming students will have the opportunity to go through the live. And if they want any questions or inquiries, they will contact to us, and we will tie them to you. It's been really inspiring to hear about Change School works, and your perspectives. So once again, thank you so much for your time and this insightful session.
Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Lovely to meet you.
Thank you so much. Okay, I think that's all. Um, Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye bye.